Hello, everyone. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with.
Kratos, aka Soluxus.
And today we're going to be talking about Inpachi. Most importantly, we're going to be talking about whether or not Kozaky created Woodborg Inpachi. That's right, we're talking about some Yu-Gi-Oh lore. So the way that we're going to do this, first, we're going to go over the full history of Inpachi in order. So we're going to read the flavor text of Inpachi, Blazing Inpachi, Charcoal Inpachi, and then Woodborg Inpachi. After that, we're going to look into Kozaky a little bit by reading his card as well as Fruits of Kozaky Studies, Level Conversion Lab, and Giga Gagigio, as well as Iron Core Specimen Lab to give you guys a little bit of context on Kozaky and what he does. And at the end, we're going to tie all the Kozaky stuff together with all the Inpachi stuff, and then we're going to show how Kozaky made Inpachi. So we broke it all down into like 6 parts. Kratos, how would you like to split up like the discussion between the two of us? That way we both are like talking and like sharing info with the peeps at home.
Um, that's a good question. I don't know. We'll just pitch into each other just with like a more casual conversation, kind of like what we've been doing with the previous videos.
Ballin', sounds good to me. So we're gonna jump right in and go in with Impachi. So Impachi is a log that attacks lost travelers in the forest. Originally, he was a big tree that was cut down and then possessed by a wicked spirit. In the future, we could probably do a video trying to figure out what spirit possessed Impachi. Next up, we got Blazing Inpachi, a wicked wooden spirit now burning in flames. Its fire attack is powerful, but it will soon be nothing but ashes. Then Blazing Inpachi, once he's no longer on fire, became Charcoal Inpachi, a wicked wooden spirit that is burned out. The barbecue grill the barbecue grilled with this charcoal is so awesome that everybody thinks it's priceless. Which that's kind of interesting, the idea
Yeah.
that people grilled barbecue with him, because the next part is Woodborg Impachi, the new form of the enigmatic Impachi remodeled by cutting edge Dark World technology. Maneuverability has been sacrificed for strong armor, which is considered more important. So I think a natural segue would be to pass it over to your boy Kratos because he's the one who really landed on the trail of Kozaky and led us to determining whether or not Woodborg Impachi was created by Kozaky.
Yep. Just give me 1 second.
No problem, my dude.
Okay. Go back.
Welcome back. So I'll send you over this little like snippet I took from Nexus that shows like Kozaky, and I'll also send you snippets for the other ones as well.
Cool. All right. So I wanted to try and figure out who made Woodborg Impachi. Because in the flavor text for it, it mentions that it was made by cutting edge Dark World technology. Dark World is one of my favorite archetypes, so I'm like, I knew like there were a bunch of cards that mentioned the Dark World. So I looked into that, and that's when I came across Kozaky. Kozaky, his flavor text is a workaholic fiend who devotes everything to his research into the languages of the dark world. His mind has collapsed because of working too hard. So right off the bat, Jet actually kind of dismissed it because it sounds more like he handles language type stuff, which is true. That's what it says in the flavor text. But if you look at the background on the actual artwork, it's actually binary code. So that's dealing more with computers. So I wanted to look into more about Kozaky to see if there's any other card artworks that may be able to give more information. And I actually found quite a bit. So if you look at the card Fruits of Kozaky's Studies, it shows he is actually working with a lot of technology. You can see the same binary code in like right behind his head, where the monitor is up there and typing on a computer. So he's dealing with a lot of technology. And then um, another
Uh,
thing,
Level conversion lab, and I'll send you the image for that.
yep. So the level conversion lab shows Kozaky at the bottom dealing with a lot of really advanced technology that is that actually contains Gagagigo.
And I'll pull up Giga Gaga Gigo, and I'll send you that as well. Do, 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 do.
Okay.
Here you go, my boy.
Yep. So he is using this technology to turn Gagagigo into Gigagagagigo, which is a more mechanized version of it. So he has experience taking or basically making a machine version of a monster. There's another example of that in Iron Core Specimen Lab, where he is at the bottom and he's basically making the iron core, which makes the Kokimirus. Um, it's basically machine versions of monsters. So there is a history of him making mechanized versions of monsters. So if we take all of that and combine it together, the fact that he is known for doing research in the dark world and he's known for being in the dark world for making machine versions of monsters, and then the fact that Woodborg Inpachi is a machine version of Inpachi made in the dark world, it is safe to assume that Kozaky is the creator of Woodborg Inpachi.
Yes, sir. Now, would you like to be the one to tell us the twist?
Nope, I'll let you do that.
Okay, so Kratos, after we did like all that research trying to look into who created Woodborg and Pachi, said, "Hey, isn't Kozaki just standing in the corner of the picture? Woodborg and Pachi, like, isn't he just there the whole time?" And turns out he sure is. The answer was just on the card the whole time. But as Kratos mentioned before we started this video, it really does show how the Yu-Gi-Oh lore is like fairly consistent. And even with missing what should have been like a pretty obvious detail, we were still able to put the story together the right way, like to where it still fit what we missed in the card.
Yep.
Ballin'. Do you happen to have any like additional thoughts that you'd like to share with like the audience, or anything that you'd like to shout out that's coming out soon on your channel or anything like that?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, ballin'. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely make sure to subscribe to Selexis's channel, and if you guys like AI Dungeon 2 videos, make sure you smash subscribe on this channel as well, because I do those every day. Thank you all for tuning in. Let me know if you guys like these Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore videos. I feel like I've been having a lot of fun making them. Kratos, have you been digging it?
Definitely.
Ballin'. So yeah, definitely smash that like button if you want to see more videos like this. And thank you all for tuning in. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jump Like the One Only, here with
Kratos, aka Seluxus.
Logging Out. Peace, guys. Chicka da bow. Chicka da.